Welcome to RC Tech. This is Ritesh Srinivasan. In this video, let's look at how we can perform text classification with the spaCy NLP library. Previously, I had done text classification using spaCy v2.0. That's the older version. There has been an update to spaCy with the newer version, spaCy v3.0. So the newer version brings in new features like transformer-based pipelines, which brings spaCy's accuracy right up to the current state of art. So in this video, let's look at how we can perform text classification with the spaCy v3.0 transformer-based pipelines. Okay, so the dataset I'll be using is the Kaggle tweet sentiment extraction dataset. So this is the link for the Kaggle tweet sentiment extraction dataset. So the idea over here is that if you look at the data, you have tweets, right? And for the tweet text, you have associated sentiment. Okay. There is also this selected text column which tells about which part of the text supported this tweet sentiment. But what we are interested over here is that given a text, can we actually classify it as positive, negative, or neutral by training a text classification model using spaCy. Okay, so we import the necessary libraries over here. Okay, then I have some pre-processing methods over here to pre-process the tweet text. So a disclaimer here is that I am just explaining a method to do text classification with spaCy v3 version 3. I am not actually concerned with the accuracy of my text classifier. So it is more about a method to do text classification using the spaCy v3 library. Okay, so I could have retained the emojis present in the text. I could have done replaced the emojis with certain equivalent text, and I could focus on improving the accuracy of the text classification. So I'm not doing it over here. What I'm interested in is just explaining a method to do text classification using the spaCy v3 library. Okay, so I have some methods to remove URL, clean text, right? So the difference between the previous version to the newer version is that in the newer version of spaCy, to train a model, you need to create a train data set, which is a binary object. Okay, to do that, what I do is that I read in the train.csv file. Okay, so I pass the train.csv file to a method called makeDocs. So here what I do is that I read the CSV. I then do the text pre-processing methods over here, right? I remove the emoji, I remove some short texts, tweets which are less than 2 words. So I remove those tweets, right? I also remove the emojis, I remove URLs, right? Then what I do is that I create tuples over here. Okay, each tuple, so I create pairs of text along with the sentiment. The sentiment could be positive, negative, or neutral. Okay, so I create tuples. So if you look at the tuples, that is what I create over here. And what I do over here is that for each of these tuple, okay, I have to create a spaCy document. For that, I load our transformer pipeline over here. So you have to do spaCy installation following the instructions which are available in the spaCy's web page. Then you have to download this model. Again, instructions are given over there in the spaCy website. So then you can load this model over here. So this is a transformer based pipeline I am loading over here. And all I am doing is I am processing this data, which is basically the tuple, which has text and sentiment. Okay. So what I am doing is that I am processing the text and adding it to a document, which is what happens over here. And for the label, depending upon the label being positive, negative, or neutral, I have to add categories to the document. Okay, so every document will have these 3 categories. So doc.cats, it will have positive, negative, and neutral. Depending upon the label, I set the value of the appropriate category to 1 over here. So if this is a positive text, then the document category for this particular text will be 1 for positive, and it will be 0 for negative and neutral. Similarly, if the label is negative, you have positive is 0, negative is 1, and neutral is 0. And if it is neutral, it is this way, right? So then what I do is that I add each of this document into a list of documents. Okay, this document is nothing but a internal spaCy representation for text. Okay, and spaCy has pipelines which processes over this document. Okay, so now in this way I get a list of docs. Okay, I also return this train data frame. Okay, I have written it as train data over here, but actually it could be any file which I am passing over here to this make docs function. So what I do over here is that now I pass the train data CSV file and I get the train docs and the train data frame. Okay, then I have to create a doc binary object. Okay, so that is a doc bin which is present in spaCy v3. So I create a doc bin with docs is equal to train docs. Okay, and then I store it into disk as my training data. So textcat underscore train.spaCy. Okay, similarly for validation I use the test data. So I pass the test data over here and I create test docs and test data using the make docs method. Okay, so I have created the text textcat validation.spaCy. So this is the binary object for my validation data. This is the training data. Okay, what does this data contain? This binary object contain? It has your text which has been converted into a document object of spaCy along with the category. Okay, so for all the tweets which are present in the train data, you have now created this binary object. Okay, now let's look at we have total neutral this is our training data. In our training data we have close to 10,000 neutral tweets, 8,375 positive tweets and 7673 negative tweets, and as I said we create tuples, right? So one entry of the tuple is what is shown over here, which is the tweet text which has been pre-processed along with the label. Okay, similarly in the test data you will have 1376 neutral tweets, 1075 positive tweets and 983 negative tweets. Again a tuple shown over here from the test data. Okay, so such tuples are passed over here in this function, and for the entire training data we create docs. Okay, from the docs we create the doc binary object and we store it into disk. Okay, so now spaCy provides a command line tool to actually perform training. So in the previous video I had done training for named entity recognition. In this video I am doing it for text categorization. Okay, so what you can do is that you can go to this training pipeline, this particular page, and here you can select text category as the object, and since we have our classes as exclusive, okay, for example in our data a tweet will be either positive, negative or neutral. It cannot be at the same time positive and neutral. Okay, so we have exclusive categories. So we have to select this, we have to say GPU transformer, and we optimize it for accuracy. For some reason when I did it with efficiency I didn't get any good results, so I am doing it with accuracy, and then we can download this file. Okay, this is your base configuration file for text categorization, and this file looks something like this. So here if you see pipeline, you have transformer and text categorization, right? So the components are transformer, and here you have details of the transformer model, right? And for text categorization we are doing text categorization ensemble model. Okay, now what is this ensemble model over here for text classification? It makes use of a combination of a linear model and a neural network. Okay, the neural network is built on top of a token to vec layer and uses attention. Okay, now token to vec layer is nothing but creating an embedding for your context text. Now the embedding can be created using an architecture like CNN, BiLSTM or transformer. In our example we are using transformer. So you have transformer based embeddings which are then given as input to a linear bag. There is a bag of words model and then there is a neural network model. So this ensemble model of spaCy for text classification is a stacked ensemble of a linear bag of words model and a neural network model. Okay, so this is your ensemble model for your training. So that is what we have selected when we select the accuracy. If you select efficiency, I have seen that it selects a bag of words model. Now we have selected accuracy. So this is in the base configuration which is created. Now what we'll do is that we'll populate this base configuration using this command into your configuration for text categorization. Now that file looks like this. Okay, most of the details are copied from over there, including some additional details for training of your text classification model. Okay, so here if you look at this particular the max epochs is equal to 0 means it is unlimited number of epochs. So spaCy will do it till model converges. What I have done is that just for demonstration purpose, so I have made it as 10 epochs. So only 10 training epochs. So these are the other details of the optimizers and optimizer schedules. Okay, so all those details are present over here. So this is your configuration file for doing text categorization with spaCy. So the next step is that we have to call the command line interface, right? So that is what we are doing over here, python -m spaCy train, okay, which will call the training pipeline. And here we have to pass our config, which we have populated, which is your textcat config. And then if we want output, we do verbose, and then the output, where do we want to store our text categorization model? So it will be stored under the local directory under this textcat _ output, and then we specify the paths of our training data and our validation data. So once you start executing this command line interface, basically this particular line of text over here, after this is a 16 GB RAM machine with the i7 processor. So on this machine it uses CPU, not the GPU. This particular training for 10 epochs nearly took around close to 2 hours. Okay, so at the end of 2 hours after it ran, it actually gave me this set of results. So I am getting some kind of a score of around 0.70 in terms of accuracy, okay, of this classification pipeline. So as I said before, my focus is over here in this video is not this score, but it is this method of text classification using spaCy, the current library. So in that context, I am not bothered about this score. Okay, so what happens is that the model after running 10 epochs, the trained model is actually stored under the output folder as model-last. Okay, now let's load the model. So when we are loading the model, we want the best model over here in terms of scores. So probably it looks something like this, the 4th epoch, because it has the highest score over here. So what we do is that to get that model, we have to just load in the output folder model-best, okay, which loads the best model over here in our epochs. Okay, so then what we do is that we pass our test data, the test data frame, whereby I get the test data, and I am just showing the output over here for 2 random tests, the 100th tweet and the 1000th tweet. Okay, so what I do is that let's see the original text, let's see the original category, and let's see what has been predicted. So the original text was want David Cook. This is not the original text, it is pre-processed text. Okay, maybe something would have been there, the stop words have been removed. So the original category was positive. So if you look at what has been predicted by spaCy, if you look at the scores, the neutral score is the highest, so it is predicting this as a neutral tweet. Okay, you have another text over here which says, okay, cool, can't wait, series beginning, it's gonna be awesome. It's a positive tweet as per original category. Our predictor category also, the positive has the highest score. Okay, now let's pass some of our own text and see what kind of results can come. For example, here I am passing Avengers Endgame was a great movie as a text, obviously positive, it is also predicted as positive. Then I have another tweet over here, data science is tough to master. Okay, this it is treating as negative because of the word tough, but I don't think there is a negative sentiment associated with this text, because it could be also treated as neutral. Okay, so as I said before, I am not worried about the accuracy of the model. I am just trying to explain you, given some text with categories, how do you use the spaCy v3.0, the new library, to actually perform text classification with the transformer based pipeline. I hope you find this video useful. If you like the video, please like the video. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. Please press the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever I am creating a new video. Please share the video. See you in a new video. Bye for now.